everyone, I'm Neha, your happiness coach. Well, today's video is on parenting. Another video on parenting because recently I had a parent who had come up to me for counseling, and we were discussing about what exactly was her issue with her child. And her child is about, in 4th grade, which is 9 years old and 10 years old, and we were discussing this. So I thought it would be a great idea to just have a video on this, so that I'm sure a lot of parents like her, you also have this similar issues when dealing with your child. So today's video is going to be on the difference between what our kids ask us and what we need to provide them. So her first question to me was, Neha, how do I tell her a no? If she's asking me for something, I find it very difficult to tell her a no. And my question to her was, why do you find it difficult to tell her a no? And depends on what she's asking as well, right? So she's like, no, I've had a childhood where I've really not had everything for me in place. So I feel today I can afford, I can, give her everything that she wants. So I just feel like I should just give it to her. That's where the catch is. So, my dear parents, please understand. I think I've also spoken about this in my earlier videos, where I say don't try to fill in the gaps of your past in the present of your kids. You need to do the right thing for them. Just because you've not had something in your, childhood doesn't mean that you have to dump them with everything that they want. So here basically a simple concept is what we need to understand. The difference between what is their need and what is luxury, or what is their want, which probably can be avoided and left. So all that we need to understand is need and want. So let me give you an example. For example, these days the very first thing that kids end up asking for is, I need a mobile phone, right? So mobile phone at a 4th grade or a 3rd grade or a 2nd grade is a totally no. Right? Because they don't need one at all. In fact, I would say, I have it in my head, when until my son comes up till the 12th or the college first year, I wouldn't want to give him a mobile phone at all. See, today's technology, today's study and today's schools require a phone, where they need to search on the internet, they need to check and all of that. I understand. So let me come to the point where I was talking about the need and the want, right? So they need a phone is not the right statement. It is a want. So as long as you're having a phone, or if you're having a laptop at home, they can always share that with you, right? You can always give them their work, check on that and give it to them, help them with that. You need not buy a separate phone altogether for them. What would happen is, many a times when parents end up buying one and giving it to them, they start, see, internet today, Wi-Fi is available, all our houses are connected with Wi-Fi. They start searching, they start opening different things, they get exposed to things they already have way beyond exposure today. They start getting exposed to things that they probably is not the right age for them to know it at that point of time. And then you don't have a control, because you've just given it to them like that, thinking that, okay, I'm giving it to you for studying, right? So I hope you were able to understand the difference that I'm trying to strike. So my dear parents, it's very important for us as a parent to understand what is really important for them. Is it really necessity? Is it something that they wouldn't be able to do without? Until and unless it is something like that, please learn to say no. Please do not have the guilt in your mind or in your heart that it is not about affordability at all. It's not about if you can buy it or you cannot buy it. Many a times a few parents feel bad about the fact that, oh, I cannot buy it, that's why I'm not able to give something like a phone to my child at the 3rd grade. You need not buy one at all. It is not important. So the parent who has probably bought one and given it to the child in the 4th grade is not done the right thing. That doesn't mean that you are doing wrong, or that doesn't mean that it is something that they really need. So sometimes we need to keep our personal guilts and our personal complexes aside and then do parenting. Only then you will be able to do the right parenting and think right. If you have your own insecurities and your own issues running in your head and heart too strong, becomes very difficult for you to do the right parenting and understand what really is required by your child, or what really he or she really needs. So please think about it. Please let me know how this thought connected with you and how you were able to relate on it. And please do comment in the comment section what more you would want me to talk about and discuss, and we can make parenting a more happier process day by day. Please let me know. Until then, it's me, Neha, saying bye.